GNN was filmed in front of a live studio audience in the famous Black Box Theater in High Point, North Carolina.
Hello and welcome to the Green News Network. I'm Asher LaCruz, your host for this evening's show. Tonight we will discuss the nuclear blast that happened in France earlier this week. And then we will have an exclusive interview with Secretary of State, Mrs. Hillary Clinton. Also joining us will be Cletus Joe, CEO of Joe's Cattle Ranches, and Luna, an environmental activist. But first, we're going to do another installment of our top-rated series, Out with the Old, In with the News. Our first story is... Really? Well, that's dumb. Our first story is about a devastating blast that killed not 100, not 1,000, but one. Really? It's just one person. Whatever. How did it happen, you ask? An oven. What? Did it produce deadly nuclear waste? No. Oh, wow. Somehow I'm not surprised. Moving on. This day in history, on September 14, 1988, Hurricane Gilbert devastated Jamaica. It turned towards Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula 2 days later, costing an estimated $5 billion in damage. And on that fateful day, all of Jamaica's dreadlocks went nappy. Today we'll interview a redneck cattle rancher and a tree-hugging hippie. Join me now for another installment of What Could Possibly Go Wrong? Hello, Cletus.
Hey.
How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good, but I don't know about this hippie over here.
Oh, well, now that you mentioned that, here's Luna, an environmental activist. How are you today, Luna?
I'm just dandy. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm quite kind. Thank you for asking. So, I understand that you both have opposing opinions on the rainforest. Cletus, why don't you tell us your opinions?
Well, as you know, I'm a successful cattle rancher, the best in the county. However, this economy has been hitting everyone hard and messing with my cows. So I need to outsource my business to the South Americans. More specifically, the free land known as the rainforest.
You can't destroy the rainforest just to torture and eat poor animals for a profit.
Oh, calm down, Luna. Explain to the viewers how important the rainforest is.
Okay. Not only does the rainforest house 50% of the world's animal species, it also produces most of the world's oxygen. And as we all know, those are very important things in our lives.
You're certainly right, huh? What are your opinions on this, Cletus?
You know what? There are plenty of animals and trees, and this is America. And in America, you have the right to eat whatever you want. All the fat, juicy, steak-filled animals you want.
Well, that's all we have time for. Thank you both for coming. Oh, well, that was certainly interesting. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
对了，你来。You should recycle your paper, plastic, and cans into the blue bins because Hope Club recycles them every Friday.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Welcome back. Now we have our exclusive interview with Mrs. Hillary Clinton. Hi, welcome, Hillary.
Thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Now, what is new in your life?
Well, I have been traveling and doing campaigns for various causes. Last year, my daughter organized a special charity bike ride in New York City.
Oh, really? Well, how did that go?
Oh, it was amazing. We raised tens of thousands of dollars. It was great.
Wonderful. Now, as a former senator, you had to vote on things based on your beliefs. Am I right?
Of course.
Now, how do you feel about topics like oil and energy?
Well, I strongly support energy conservation, such as oil preservation and alternate fuel for cars.
Okay, but when you say oil preservation, what exactly do you mean?
I oppose drilling in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, and I hate the Bush administration's energy policy. I also believe that nuclear power has to be a part of our energy solution. Countries like France have a lot more energy than we do.
Uh-huh. So have you ever written any bills on these issues?
Yes, I introduced a plan to Congress to create a strategic energy fund. It would inject $50 billion into research, development, and deployment of renewable energy and other energy departments.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being here, Hillary. That's all we have time for, folks. And join us next month when we have a special musical guest, Brandon Nutt. So, from everyone here at your tree-hugging, green-going environmental news station, keep on recycling and we'll keep on recording.
She ain't real. She ain't gonna be able to love you like I will. She is a stranger.